Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome! As you can probably tell, this stream is going to be a little bit different. So, shall we get right on into it? I am going to be reading this on my iPad. As you can see, I am moving it right here. And my mouse is right here, because screen sharing, yeah! Anyways, let me read off the intro of the person who republished this first off. It was republished by this person, XX Midnight Essence XX. Obviously, I did not write this. This was published on the site 5 years ago, then removed. There are probably other copies of this on fanfiction as well as other sites, but I thought I'd post it anyway. Those who remember my Immortal well should also remember the first few chapters, 1 through 15, were co-written with Raven, hence they were spelled better, etc. But don't worry, Raven leaves in chapter 16, which is where her character Willow gets expelled from Hogwarts. However, she seems to return. The copy on here, I'm pretty sure, is the 100% original version of My Immortal, with no edits at all outside of those done by Raven, which were in the original. Let me scoot a little closer to my mic. This version will include the Hacker chapter 39 and the original chapter 39, and the possible fake My Immortal 2 if I can find it. I will also include my link to My Immortal quote-unquote movie and other sites where you can read more at the end. Thank you, or thanks you. So, let's enter this hell. Why not? Chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 1. Special Fangs. Get it? Because I'm a goth. What? Get it? Because I'm a gothic? To my new GF, you not in that way, Raven, Bloody Tears 666, for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock. To MCR, I'm assuming My Chemical Romance rocks. And into the infamous introduction paragraph. I'm gonna try to read this like I'm cosplaying an Audible actor. My name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Jardway, but I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magical school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there is no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Hi, Ebony! Shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said, shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me. Fangs. Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, preps stop flaming my story, okay? The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining outside. I'm not sure how it can snow and rain at the same time. Unless they mean like a mix between the two mediums. Slosh is usually... Nah, never mind. I'm not supposed to think critically, I'm supposed to laugh. I opened the door, my... What? I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I had used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. Why? Why am I imagining? Why am I imagining? Like, you know how in Wattpad books or fanfiction sometimes the author would put in an image of the outfit they're imagining the characters in. Why do I feel like that my immortal author would have fucking abused that? My friend Willow, author's note, Raven, this is you! Woke up and then grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointed high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, blah 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 blah. Oh, MFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so, I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god! I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band, besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. I feel like I'm putting a lot more emotion into this than I probably should. I feel like I may... It's chapter 3 and 4. Author's note. Stop flaming the story, preps! Okay. Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks, Argent Agent... Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. How? What the? That is not how you spell Charlotte. How How many fucking lace-up boots does this girl have? On the night at the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. How many fucking fishnets do you have? Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff. With all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair. Your hair. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. It made it all look spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I split. Can I say that out loud? Okay. I knew this fanfic was bad. But I didn't fucking know that would be. I didn't know this would be in it. Jesus. I'm just gonna skip over that. Okay. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plain t-shirt. They would play at the show too. What? Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note: a lot. A lot of cool boys wear it. Okay. Combust! I am losing my fucking mind! What the fuck is this? What? Okay. Combust. Let's make a bet about how quickly I will lose my mind. There is 14 things to get through. It's a national treasure. That's what it is. Oh, you could call it that. I give it 3 chapters. But I am already on chapter 3 and 4 before we got here. I think I will give myself chapter 7, aka chapter 13 through 15. Because apparently that's when the actual good writing and legible grammar cuts off. So I'm gonna guess until there. Okay, where was I? All right. I forgot I can't highlight words like I can on AO3. But these author notes are fucking killing me. Oh my god. I don't know what intonation to do this, but hi Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi Draco. In a depressed voice. What? Okay. Hi Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666, and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. Ew. We both smoked cigarettes and When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down and as we listened to Good Charlotte. And I'm not gonna sing the lyrics because I don't want to get fucking copyrighted. I don't know who Good Charlotte is. I only know My Chemical Romance because because I've been listening to one of their songs, Mama, a lot. But other than that, I have no idea what the fuck Good Charlotte is. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay, I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me all protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I hate that. Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch. Pick me girl behavior. I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz. But Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the cart into the Forbidden Forest! Chapter 4, Author's Note. I said, stop. I said, stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Enobi. That looks like a fucking bad spelling of Enby. Is Enobi? Or, oh my god, it looks like someone trying to spell Kenobi but fucked up halfway. Is Enobi nuts Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car, and we walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad. I didn't feel mad anymore. And then suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against the tree. Oh no! Okay. He took off my top, and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra, then he put his Oh my fuck. He put his thing in my you know what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, 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 I screamed. I was... Okay, I'm just gonna skip to the second to last line. What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore! Why did my brain immediately make Dumbledore, the same... I can't remember. Okay, I can't remember what actor played, and Mace Windu from Star Wars. My brain is just kind of fucking blanking on me. But my brain immediately replaced the actor with Samuel L. Wilson. Samuel L. Wilson. Well, you know what I mean. You know who I'm talking about. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you phlegm, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Samuel L. Jackson, thank you. Revoirs! It looks like the French word for reviews. Like, revoir. Revoir. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools! He shouted. I started to cry, tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest! He yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a ludicrous thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, Because I love her! Everyone went quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Bethany? Draco asked me gently. Did these characters like put their clothing back on? Or are they just fucking walking around the castle naked? Yeah, I guess. I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair. I changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing, I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed, and after that we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shit up, preps, okay? P.S. I would not update up till You give me good revows. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and black heeled boots that were black. Okay. I put on 2 pairs of the skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray paint. You should spray paint your hair. That's extremely damaging. Or at least it's gonna make your hair crusty as hell because it's paint. Paint turns solid eventually in hair. Well, yeah, solid. We'll try to keep that hair in the exact position it was painted in, which means probably straight. But hair doesn't stay straight. It doesn't fall straight down to the ground. It swishes and floops. Okay. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula? I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair and red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face. What? Oh, he was wearing so much eyeliner that it was going down his face. He was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's. And there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had... what? He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent because they're in fucking Britain, mate. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. I have no idea. I have no idea who Joel Madden is. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kinda like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one used to go. Okay. I am so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me vampire these days. He grumbled. Why? Oh my god, I just realized how loud I am in your ears. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. It feels like a 12-year-old wrote this. Feels like a 12-year-old wrote this. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. Oh my fucking god. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me. So I went away with him. There's the word went is being used a lot. And I feel like that has some interesting connotations. Because going somewhere indicates that the reader character has a lot of the character going to that place is going there on their own ambition and for their own desire, while went means that kind of has a feeling that you followed or you didn't really put much thought into it. You just kind of went there to go there. You know, like, it doesn't have the same umph as go. But I'm also pretty sure that the overuse of went is just is gonna grind on my nerves at some point. Oh god, it's 33 minutes already. Oh wow. Reposter's note. I also forgot to mention that you should read some of the commentaries people wrote here. They're hilarious. Huh. I might check that out, when this is all done and stuff. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only posting this because I got 5 god rewards. And by the way, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 god wands. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Ebony! Ebony isn't a Marie Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satan Satanist, okay? And she has problems because she's depressed for God's sake. Oh, okay. Okay. Draco and I held our pale hands together with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist things on my nails and red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Maru suit to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then we started passionately. We started Frenching passively. Oh my fucking god. I need to drink my soda. Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. We started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra. That must be so uncomfortable. And he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine. And we had And we had sex. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow. It was a black heart through an arrow through it. On it, in Gothic writing, were the words vampire. Oh, I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, 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 you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. Oh my fucking god, what? What the fuck? What the fuck is that sentence? Oh my fucking... No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. Okay. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where we was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire party, you motherfucker! I yelled. Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flashing! Okay, if you do, then you are a prep. Oh! Okay! Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understandably. She flipped her long waist length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood. She was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin she was using white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She has nightmares about it, and she was very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger, since she converted to Satanism. She is in Slytherin now and not Gryffindor. Okay. What is it you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? They demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on... What? No, that's not a logical sentence. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco? That insinuates that she was dating Vampire, but she's dating Draco, so the sentence should be, Draco, I can't believe you cheated on me with Vampire. That's what it's supposed to... That's just a grammatically... Wait. Oh my god. A sudden POV change. Are you fucking serious? I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony. For a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he, like... he dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. Wait, shit, I lost my space. We are just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he's gothic. Like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I bust into tears. Virility. Virility. That is a very different word than virginity. That is a very different word. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop blaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. The Swedes, I said he had a headache, and the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco cheated on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Oh my fucking god. Then, all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose. Basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort! No! I shouted in a scared voice, but Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell out of his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I... Crookshanks is Hermione's cat! me! He yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter! What is that sentence? I thought about Vampire and his Saxa eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? Ebony, you dumb fucking idiot. Ebony, you have the listening comprehension of a fucking 2-year-old. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude. That's a slur. Got a do you are so are. On his face. I hath telekinesis. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Oh. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner. Kinda like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. Chapter 10. Author's Notes. Stop it, you gay. No, I'm not saying that word. If you do not like my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle. Aphert? At all. She a vampire. Real. Are evil. That's why they moved houses. Oh, okay. Wow, this fanfic really makes you doubt your sanity. It really makes you doubt your sanity. Oh my god. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band, I keep saying bland. I keep seeing bloody and band. Oh god. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. Diabolo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it, and Haggard. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a stake. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather jacket that showed off off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said "Simple Plan" on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. You might not be a slut, but you're fucking dumb. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, "Oh, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco." I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. "Why didn't you fucking tell me?" he shouted. "How could you? You... Oh my... How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch." See, that's out of character. I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. Okay. We practiced for 1 more hour, then suddenly Dumbledore walked in all angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. "What have you done?" He started to cry. Why? "What have you done?" He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset. "Well, no, you will cry." Sigh. Okay. "Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists." Chapter 11. Author's note. I said stop flaming up, perhaps. See, if this chapter is stupid, it deals with really serious issues. Step for yourself if it's stupid. ERW. Thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. No, I screamed. I want to scream. I want to scream. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room crying to myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood and I slit both my wrists. Then I got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a steak and almost stuck it into my heart to commit. Oh, I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandly! I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me. And and Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on the broomsticks. I should have done a pre-read of this before I read it on stream. This is the first time I've read this. This is the first time I've ever read it, and I'm doing it live. I usually have never gotten past the first chapter. Okay. Masticated. Ew, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Ew. Suddenly, vampire ran in. Abracadabra! 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 Okay. He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb? Transcripts? Hog? I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Dumbledore and ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has no. He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then waved his wand, and suddenly Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said to everyone, "We need to talk." "What do you know, Hagrid? You're just... Wait, you're just... What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student?" "So I'm an atheist, right? But I am half a second way to praying to any deity out there that may listen to me or set aside some time to grant me this wish of patience. Because I feel like I'm being tortured." Okay. "I may be a Hogwarts student," Hagrid paused angrily, "but I am also a Satanist." "This cannot be," Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. "There must be other factors." "You don't have any!" I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera tray. I know that word's supposed to be triumphantly, but triumphantly. "The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still in there." I felt faint, more than I normally would. More than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this?" Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his... while he rubbed his dirty hands on his... Luke. I don't want to imagine what he's rubbing his hands on. And then I heard the words that I heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked, happy, or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because, Hagrid said, and he paused in the air, dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then he swooped in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. "Because you're gothic?" Snape asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. "Because I love her." Chapter 12. Author's note. Stop fainting, okay? Hagrid is a pedo to a lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address that is the issue. How do you know Snape ain't Christian? Plus, Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? That doesn't fucking make it better. This has to be parody. This has to be parody. It can't be anything else. It has to be parody, right? It has to be. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against the enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream. Oh my fuck! OMFG, no! My scar hurts! And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it! And my scar turned back into a lightning bolt! No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always covered up with foundation, he said. He said back. Anyway, my scar hurts, and it turned back into a lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to the Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office, now recovering from my slit. Snap and Lubin and Herod were there too. They were going to St. Mingo's. Mango? Is it actually that in the series? I have to Google this now. Recognize my face, damn it. Harry Potter. Saint Mango. Saint Mungo. It's Saint Mungo, not Mango. Though I could totally see where that came, that misspelling came from. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles. And you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the video camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Combust. I may win this bet in being able to get to chapters 15, but it will not be a win. This feels like failure. Not failure, but It doesn't. It's a Pyrrhic victory, I guess. It's a Pyrrhic victory is the only word I can describe it. Okay. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. How is bouquet spelled correctly, but Hagrid isn't? Enobi, I need to tell you something, he said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway. And I don't like fucked up preps like you. I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being godic. No, Enobi, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton video made from your shower scene and being wed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. See, is that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled, angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eyes and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's an MCR song. I corrected him wisely. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he yelled. What the fuck is that? Then he screamed, Patulus Marengo me premisly romancio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Imonoto Okayo. Okay. First, it looks like it's fucking Italian. And then, it looks like it goes to Latin for a hot sec. And then, that looks like fucking Japanese. Then, the roses turned into a huge black flame, floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco? Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could not see any. I could see nothing. You see, Enobi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. I'm gonna need some brain bleach after this to see what is in the flames. Ha ha, you reviewers, flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay? have found myself, okay, you mean old man? Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. Or you haven't been aware of pop culture for the past 10 years. Or 20, honestly. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Thanks, you do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I put my hair all... Okay, wrong place. I slit both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on, so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi, back. Hi, back, I said in an wobbly, sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. In the middle of fucking class? Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Oh, Ebony, don't you seem to be a slut. You are cheating on Draco. You two were dating. And then you go fuck his ex? I mean, fucking power move, I guess. Okay. Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor... Shouted Professor McGoggle. McGoggle? Who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Fanfiction tag expedition, or voyeurism, I don't fucking know. It's one of those kings, I can't remember which. Vampire, you fucker! I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me, you knew I loved You know I love Draco, I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. And then he started to scream. Oh my fucking god, no! My skull hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! This is just fucking repeated from the last chapter! Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic blood sister. What the F? You're supposed to writ. You're supposed to writ this. Hey, Raven, do you know where my sweater is? I need to lie back. I need to lie back. I need to lie back and think about the decisions that got me here. Because I am questioning all of them. How the fuck did I get here? Why did I decide to do this? This is so bad. You know, maybe if I sing it instead of like trying to narrate it, maybe it'll be easier. I'm not gonna sing the author's note though. Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry. Talk your poster of Gerard. But that guy is a fucking sex bomb. Prep, stop flaming. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Well, some more times, Draco! We both shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't, we have to save Draco! We begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school. Especially with you, Ebony. He said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco. He moaned. And author's note, don't you... What? Don't you think gay guys are like so hot. That has tones of homophobia, but I wouldn't even know where to start with that. It's okay. I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. And then suddenly we were in Voldem... Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra! It was Voldemort! Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off! Prep's okay! Raven, thanks for helping me again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed, and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updated until you give me 10 god revoirs. Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scary. Viewer Viewer excretion advised. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco is there, crying tears of blood. Snacktail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid of my sight, you despicable preps. He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He then suddenly, he looked at me and he fell down with a lovely-dovey look in his eyes. Here he said, unless he is 16 years, that he's not a pedophile. What are they gonna have? Fucking threesome? Oh, okay. It wasn't. Okay, now I understand. So, the person being referred to as Snaketail has been de-aged to 16. I asked, Enobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck, a torture my BF? And then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard. I said angrily, then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. I'm imagining like a water fountain at like a public area where it's just like squirting blood like comically, like You know what I'm talking about. Like, it's the most comedic shit that you've ever seen, and is usually indicative of, like, low budget. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears. Sadly, he tortured your boyfriend, mate. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. He started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking towards us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went into my room. The vampire went away and I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so he could oh, I knocked over my iPad. Oh. Why are these teenagers having so much sex? Why? Why is their first instinct to just jump on the bones? On the other person's bones? Why? Why? Ugh. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. Okay. He had a sex pack, get it? Because he's so sexy. And he had a really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here? Except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything. Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts. You two are fucking sluts for each other. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me, like Snape and Lupin. Took a video of me naked. The Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail's in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. Don't worry, Enobi isn't a snob. I'm surprised that they use like the actual proper way to spell isn't. I shouldn't have such high hopes. But I have hopes. A girl can dream. And don't worry, Enobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse. I shouted and then I ran away. Why is my eye burning? Like, this happens every so often where my eye just feels like it's just burning. And I'm pretty sure it's just like, it just like comes and goes occasionally, and there's not really much I can do about it other than let tears escape. Okay. Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? BTW, you suck from no on every time someone flames me, I'm gonna I'm gonna slit me seas. Thanks to Raven for Flamfen. Ebony, Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No, come back! But I was too mad. Whatever! Now, you can go you can go have sex with vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Ew. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. Oh, this aged horribly. In so many ways. Oh, okay. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood, all depressed. Then I looked at my black sheep watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short, ripped gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped and spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned into Draco. Nobby, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and poses think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now, I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Jill started singing it right in front of the entire I think I might cry. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy. Like a cross between Gerard, Joel, and Chester, Pierre. What the fuck is Pierre? Who is Pierre? Is it some fucking French dude? Oui, bonjour. And Marilyn Manson. Ugh. Author's note, don't you think those guys are so? If you do not, then who they get the fuck out of here? I just might, author. I just fucking might. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were intertwined with Jake. These two feel like that cringy middle school romance. Like extremely cringy. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know that couple in middle school who were just... I don't know how to describe it. This feels like a middle school romance. Between like two 12-year-olds, minus the sex part. Because sex part just feels like someone doesn't know fucking anatomy. Okay, where was I? I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like that Hillary Duff? I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM and a Cinderella story. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was cold. Everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right now. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Oh, I just got a notification that an actually good fanfic I like updated. I'm not gonna read it because it's actually good and not legitimately the most awful thing I have ever had the displeasure to read. Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Shut up. Okay? Prove to me you're not preps. Raven, you suck. You fucking bitch. Give me back my fudgin' sweet. You're substitute to rit this. Raven, you bitch. You're supposed to do this. Beated up thanks to Brittany for teaching Japanese. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran and happily. Me and MCR were already there playing Helena. I was so happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots? What? With red ripped fishnets. The fuck? Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. And yeah, we started moshing to Helena. we French, oui, monsieur. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask So did the other. My eyes are hurting right now. Legitimately, they are hurting. God, of all the times this had to happen, it's fucking now. I mean, poetic, but oh, ow. Oh my. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was. It was Voldemort and the Death Eaters. Oh god, ow, is that hurt? Oh, okay. WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily, not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR. And you know how much I lick them. What, cuz, you know, he gadgets her? Uncomfortably, because guys don't like to talk about you know what. Yeah, because you know, I yielded in an angry voice. Why are you having this argument now? In front of Death Eaters? In front of Voldemort? We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMG, what the fuck? Are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a prep or... I guess you're a prep or a Christina? Or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. Anobi, I'm not. Please come with me. Okay. Okay, Nobi, please, come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened because that's not even a single he had memorized. The lurks just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to. I said, and then we Frenched, oui, bonjour, for a while, and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajimashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese. So do I. That means, how do you do in Japanese? By the way, Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed to get all her classes. And she skipped math. Author's note. Raven, you fucking suck! Fuck you! It serves that fucking bitch right. I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were felling all all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like The Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Oh, but oh. Fuck. Why? Bloody mare shook her head. Shook her head energetically, which I'm assuming is energetically, and then lethargically, or lethargically, which I'm assuming lethargically. Those are fucking antonyms! Those are antonyms! They mean exact opposites! Lethargically means like a slowed, tired, sad way of moving, or just like feeling lethargic, like you just don't want to do much. Energetically means that you have a lot of fucking energy and you want to do stuff, or you're very hyper. Like, I am very energetically ranting about this fucking word. Oh yeah, I have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her, cause he's a... Nesophilic. Why? Kawaii. Kawaii means fucking cute. Okay. We talk to each other in silence. We talk to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh, BTW. I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR. I said, I need to wear like the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. Oh, MFG, let's go shopping. Then Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting on my... This is Hot Topic. Loyalty. Party. No, my head snaped up. What? My head spun. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool Gothic stories near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco, or Diabolo, or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call her Brahms. Oh, MFG, Dumbledore? Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk. She told me, come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk off stores specifically for the concert in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. You wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. You wouldn't believe how many poses are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin tried to buy a gothic camera pouch He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. Oh, MFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again. I cried, running out of the changing room, wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out. A very low cut with a high slit. Oh my Satan. Oh my Satan. Okay. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you for free, because you look really good in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at that concert tonight? He asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW, my name is... My name is Mbundi, Darkness, Dimension, Tara. Way, what's yours? Tomrid, he said and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF. With my BF Draco, you sick perv. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. Oh fuck. Ah. Ebony, you need to get to the castle. No! Chapter 17. Author's note. I said stop blaming this Dioro. If you're a prep, then do not read it. If you can tell whether you're a prep or not, my quiz on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. His Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I promise to give you back your poster. I read. As I am losing my sanity. I am losing my mind. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's Zitsul. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. What the fuck, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fuck-jolting bastard! Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly. Because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and black blood red mini skirt. Leather fishnets? Leather fishnets? And black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. Had a really nice body with big big bobs and everything. She was thin enough. I'm imagining anime girl proportions. Like big bajongas and like stick everywhere else. Big bajongas, stick everywhere else. That is what I'm imagining with that description. So are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm gone with Diabolo, he answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Ugh. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Navel, but it turned out he was kidnapped at birth, and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism, and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz that his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We've made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and had an amazing thick voice. We marched to Helena and some otter song. Suddenly Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It was some ugly preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the death dealers. You moronic idiots! He shoots it angstily. Anobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, while he took out his knife. Suddenly, the gothic old man flew on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing black that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot it a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flaming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Reverend for the help and stuff you rock. No, you're not a prep. Thanks for my sweater. P.S. The older S in Dumbledore swore is cause he turned to be gothic center. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood head lipstick, in a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside of it. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away, and we flew there on our brooms. Mine was black, and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. We went back to our rooms, and we had, you know what, the Linkin Park song. Well, anyway, I went to the Great Hall. There, all the doors were painted black, and the tables were black too. You would see that there was pink pants under the black pant, and there were posters of poster bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. What the fuck? I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt and black fishnets and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. The vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot. Navel was saying as a son. As suddenly, a gothic old man, the black beard and everything came. He was the same one who chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but was wearing white foundation. He had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore! The hell gasped. I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table and Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we Goths looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. BTW, you can call me Albert. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as he went to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. But I didn't say anything. But he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. I am losing my fucking mind. Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. Author's note, please stop blaming the story if you do your fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? From knock on I'm gonna do dealt your men reviews. BTW invoid a poor blood, so bangs to Raven form the help. Anyway, I went to the common room, sadly, to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad and started crying, all hot and angsty. No one fucking understands me. He shouted angrily as his black hair went in with his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Borking Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black tie. Get it instead of tie, cause I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low cut top with chains all over it. A black leather mini. Black high-held boots and a cross-belly thing. My hair was all in a messy, really high bun, like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Excuse me, what about me? But he grunted, you fucking bastard. I moaned. No, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can continue this. Because one, it is actually getting quite late. But also, I am losing my fucking mind. And I have homework to do. Yep. Yeah. I succeeded past my expectations, but I am not happy about it. We made it. I made it halfway through. There's like 40 chapters in this thing, isn't it? Isn't there? Or like, and how many chapters is in this motherfucker? 44. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is gonna be the end. You can probably tell, but I'm curious to see if there's any interesting Twitch streams that is going on right now that I could possibly raid. So hold on. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Not really seeing any streams. Just by scrolling through the thingy. I'm not seeing any that are you know what, fuck it. No raid. No raid. I've lost my mind and I'm going to go get it back with an actually good fanfiction. I'm gonna check my email. I'm gonna do some homework. Because math homework is better than this. So, bye. Or, yeah. Have a good night. Sleep tight. And, of course, don't let the bedroom shake it to hell, folks. Bye.